We're here at Converge 2024, and this year I'm featuring the Automate labs. We have a number of labs on this hot new module, and so today I'm here to interview this is our very first lab session of the whole week, and I would like you to meet our lab hosts today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I am Nash King. I'm a Director of Technical Account Management at Tanium. Been here about 4 years, and I got tired of having to tell people, okay, do this step, and then come back and do that step, and come back and do that step.
And I'm Aaron Bader, Director of Solution Engineering, and I think I joined the same day that...
We did.
Yeah, we did. And I also get tired of having to do the same thing over and over again, but telling Automate to do it, that's a much better thing.
So tired of doing the same thing over and over, right? So that's what Automate, that's the theme, all right? So what's the title of today's lab?
It is Automate, then Take a Break, Improving Security and Operational Workflows. I named it like a master's thesis. Don't do that. Pick shorter names, y'all.
Yeah.
But it was designed to get you in the room to talk to us about automation, and I think it's successful. We had a full house.
Good. So what does the lab do?
So in the lab, we talk about things you can do with Automate, converting your run books into playbooks so that instead of having multiple steps that you have to iterate through and get interrupted and forget to come back and oh no, you forgot this one, you spend a little while, build a playbook, hit the go button over and over again, and it just takes care of itself. We talk about some security use cases, such as using IPsec quarantine to block a box off that's got unapproved software on it and uninstall the software and then, unquarantine it. We also talk about best practices for building a playbook that installs software onto newly onboarded endpoints, whether those are newly provisioned or newly onboarded to Tanium. And we build out a playbook that focuses on all the ways that patching, or all the reasons why patching on your Windows endpoint might not be going so good, and it helps you fix them in sequence, depending on whether or not they even apply to that endpoint. Not all steps have to apply to all endpoints. And just, instead of you having to do that on your own every week before patching starts, you just schedule this and then follow up on the results.
So if I heard you, what you just said was, okay, we're going to automate the patching and then look for the popular patching errors and then automate the remediation of the patching errors?
Yep.
What? All right, so this is a surprise to me. I didn't know we were doing that in Automate. This is fantastic. So what have you, what's your favorite part of the lab?
The fact is, with all the labs, my favorite part is seeing when the light bulbs go off. And there's been a lot of them that have been flashing during the lab where people are like, wait a minute, I can go back and I can chain this together. I can go back and I can do some patching of one bunch of machines and then the next and make sure they're working before I move on. Absolutely. And I think all we tried to do is give people some framework and to see, just as you did, saying, wait, I can go and automate the patch errors? Well, great. Let me just take care of that because I don't want to do the same things over and over again. I want Tanium to do it for me.
That's fantastic. And so what are you hearing? This was our first lab session. So what have you heard just in this first lab session so far from attendees?
Well, first they wanted notes because we give a lot of information about useful sensors for targeting and ideas of packages that you can use, especially for fixing those patch errors, because surprise, a lot of the packages already exist in Tanium and they're just there. You just have to build a playbook that uses them. And obviously some questions about when will this be available on-prem. I can't tell you that. I'm so sorry, you all. I'm just eager for my on-prem friends to have them because that's all of my customers.
But it's been a bunch of wows,
yes.
Right? That's the key thing. Just as you said, wait, I can do patching stuff, so have the customers. So good stuff.
Yeah, and the answer to that question is probably coming just in either later today or tomorrow. People are going to get to hear that answer. Yeah.
It's just, I wish I could tell people right now. So
Yeah.
hopefully by the time you see this, it'll be like, oh, well, I knew that. You're one up on me.
Yeah. Well, Nash, Aaron, thank you so much because I know how much work these labs take. So thank you for putting the time in and thank you for attending. And hey, check out the other Converge videos here on the YouTube channel. Until next time, go Tanium.
Go Tanium.
Thanks, y'all.